We haven't seen you guys in a while. We've missed you, and we're not the only ones.
Hey, how are you? Welcome back.
Hey, welcome back. Come on in.
Hey, it's great to see ya. It's been way too long.
Welcome back. We can't wait to see you again.
It's gonna be sure nice to see you again.
Welcome back. We missed you.
See? We've all missed you, and I couldn't be happier to say, welcome back.
Mesdames et messieurs, bonsoir et bienvenue à la série de spectacles automne-hiver à Mont-Carmel. Je m'appelle Debbie Roussel-Montgomery et il me fait plaisir de vous venir ce soir à partir de l'église anglicaine St. Paul's à Charlottetown. So from this beautiful St. Paul's Anglican Church in Charlottetown tonight, it is my pleasure to be with you, sharing with you some of my favorite kind of music, some beautiful bluegrass music that I didn't have to maybe crawl through a potato field and under a fence behind the porta potties at the Evangeline Bluegrass Festival, which may or may not have happened, but anyway. Cet automne et hiver, grâce à cette série de spectacles, vous avez l'occasion de voir des prestations musicales d'artistes de l'île du Prince-Édouard et d'ailleurs. À chaque dimanche soir, jusqu'au 27 mars, il y a un spectacle d'une durée de 1 heure, un spectacle gratuit d'une durée d'1 heure sur la page Facebook de la Coopérative. That's right. So every Sunday night until March 27th, there is a free hour-long concert on the Cooperative's Facebook page. Si vous avez manqué les spectacles précédents, worriez pas, ils sont toujours disponibles encore sur la page Facebook et la chaîne YouTube de la Coopérative. Tonight, I'm very excited to be here for this. So tonight's group needs very little introduction to the island music scene as lead singer Janet McGarry has been one of the top performing female bluegrass artists in PEI, Atlantic Canada, and abroad. Janet and Serge Bernard have performed for many years at bluegrass festivals and many other events throughout Eastern Canada and beyond. Janet est récipiendaire de nombreux prix et reconnaissances avec plusieurs enregistrements à son actif. Elle a reçu le prix Interprète féminine de l'année à 5 reprises et pour cela, on lui accorde le titre de Master aux Eastern Canadian Bluegrass Music Awards. Elle est aussi une des membres de Daughters of Bluegrass, un groupe international de femmes leaders en bluegrass. Mesdames et messieurs, ladies and gentlemen, it is my pleasure to present to you tonight Janet McGarry et Wildwood.
There's a new world somewhere they call the promised land, and I'll be there say, and you'll be my someone forever and a day. I could search this whole world over until my life is through, but I know I'll never find another you. It's a long, long journey, so stay by my side. When I walk through the storm, you'll be my guide, be my guide. If they gave me a fortune, my pleasure would be small. I could lose it all tomorrow and never mind at all. But if I should lose your love, dear, I don't know what I'd do, for I know I'll never find another you. I could search this whole world over until my life is through, but I know I'll never find another you, another you, another you.
Alors, bienvenue tout le monde à la belle église St. Paul's Anglican Church, a beautiful St. Paul's Anglican Church in downtown Charlottetown, for our portion of Bluegrass music here in beautiful PEI. And well, we want to acknowledge certainly Christian Galland and everybody involved with the production of this show. It's certainly we're certainly grateful for that. Thank you.
Yeah, it's an honor to be part of this fall and winter concert series, and we hope that we play some music that you like. That first one was a song that was recorded by the Seekers back in the mid-'60s, I think, and it's just a fun song to sing. And right now we're going to do one called Blue Bonnet Lane.
All right. 1, 2, 3.
In my lonely heart there lingers a dream that haunts me again, of the one with eyes like a flower that grew down in Blue Bonnet Lane. Oh, those sweet and happy hours, in my heart they will always remain, like the sweet fragrance of the flowers that grew down in Blue Bonnet Lane. I can see the pale moon rising up above the blue misty plain, as I walk with my blue-eyed darling in my memory once again. Oh, those sweet and happy hours, in my heart they will always remain, like the sweet fragrance of the flowers that grew down in Blue Bonnet Lane. Oh, thank you very much. Thank you. Well, it's my pleasure now to introduce this lovely young lady here playing the fiddle for you tonight. And she grew up in a musical family, the Hay Family Bluegrass Band, and she was only a tiny tot when she started playing, but I think she's still a tiny tot. We are so proud of her. Please make welcome Denise Mcleod.
Yeah. All right. Okay. 1, 2,
We'd like to do some gospel numbers for you now because gospel is such a big part of bluegrass music, and we'd like to start off with a Carter family number called The Sea of Galilee. Am I a soldier of the cross, a follower of the Lamb? And shall I fear to own his cause or blush to speak his name? On the Sea of Galilee, my Jesus is walking on the sea. On the Sea of Galilee, my Jesus is walking on the sea. sailors fought to win the prize and sail through bloody seas. On the sea of Galilee, my Jesus is walking on the sea. On the sea of Galilee, my Jesus is walking on the sea. There shall I bathe my weary soul in seas of heavenly rest, and not a wave of trouble roll across my peaceful breast. On the sea of Galilee, my Jesus is walking on the sea. On the sea of Galilee, my Jesus is walking on the sea. My Jesus is walking on the sea. There, a great old Carter family number called The Sea of Galilee. And right now we'd like to do a song for you written by Melba Montgomery. And Melba did a lot of recording with George Jones back in the day. And this is a gospel number that she wrote and recorded. And it just says, if you don't like the direction you're going in, you back up and you turn around. When the creek's too high for crossing, then search for higher ground. If it's a troubled path you're walking, back up and turn around. Life is a road you travel, it's full of twists and turns. When it comes unraveled, it's just another lesson learned. Sometimes it's a struggle, sometimes it's a fight, but your rewards will double if you do what's right. When the creek's too high for crossing, then search for higher ground. If it's a troubled path you're walking, back up and turn around. Well, a fool will sit there saying this wall's too high to climb, while the wise man starts removing one stone at a time. Don't look for easy answers, you'll not be satisfied, 'cause for every door that closes, another opens wide. When the creek's too high for crossing, then search for higher ground. If it's a troubled path you're walking, back up and turn around. Back up and turn around. Thank you very much. We're going to have Denise come and do another pretty gospel number for you here. This is one that was recorded by Alison Krauss, and she does a wonderful job on this one, and it's called Heaven's Bright Shore.
across that rolling tide, there'll be someone on the other side welcoming me to that fair land made perfect by love. When I walk up the Milky White Way, I'll see their home coming in array. How great it must be for angels to see a pilgrim reach home on heaven's bright shore. On heaven's bright shore, there's gonna be no more doubt over there. Not one little grave, not one little grave in all that fair land. Not even a tear will fill the eye, and no one up there will say goodbye. Just singing his praise through endless days on heaven's bright shore. Heaven's bright shore. Just singing his praise through endless days on heaven's bright
Denise Mcleod, everybody. Great job, Denise. Now, we'd like to do a song that was recorded by Tammy Wynette, mid-70s. And this one is speaks to the love that a father has for his daughter. And it's simply titled Beneath a Painted Sky.
1, 2, 3.
There never was a little girl more wanted than me. I had all the love a child could ever want or need. Daddy gave me everything he could afford to buy, and on the ceiling in my room he painted me a sky. He told me not to be afraid when it stormed outside. He said, in your room, sweetheart, the sun will always shine. And through the years of growing up, if something made me cry, it didn't seem to hurt so bad beneath the painted sky. Beneath the painted sky, that's where I long to be. A place to go when this old world gets the best of me. A place where dreams come true and no one ever says goodbye. Oh, I wish that I could live again beneath the painted sky. Girls grow up and fall in love, and that's how it is. Sometimes the men don't love them like their daddies did. Sometimes the hurt's so bad the way it is tonight makes me wanna be back home beneath the painted sky. Beneath the painted sky, that's where I long to be. A place to go when this old world gets the best of me. A place where dreams come true and no one ever says goodbye. Oh, I wish that I could live again beneath the painted sky. Oh, I wish I was a kid again beneath the painted sky.
Thank you. Thank you very much. Well, I think it's time to get this fine gentleman back here on the guitar. He's been awfully quiet thus far, but I think that's all about to change. He comes from up in the western end of the island and made quite a name for himself up there playing music, and they had the band Old Stone Station going, won music PEI awards with that, and just a great, great guy. Would you please make welcome Blake Crockett?
Yeah. All right, this is a Towns Van Zandt song. Oh, yeah. Ready?
Yeah. One, two, three.
I'm going out on the highway, looking at them big trucks flying. I'm going out on the highway, look at them big trucks flying. Well, white Freightliner, won't you steal away my mind? Well, New Mexico ain't bad, Lord. People there, they'll treat you fine. Well, New Mexico ain't bad, Lord. People there, they'll treat you fine. Well, white Freightliner, won't you steal away my mind? Well, it's bad news from Houston. Half of my friends have died. Well, it's bad news from Houston. Half of my friends have died. Oh, white Freightliner, won't you steal away my mind? Well, Lord, I'm bound to ramble till I get back to where I came. Well, Lord, I'm bound to ramble till I get back to where I came. Oh, white Freightliner, won't you steal away my brain? I'm going out on the highway, listen to them big trucks whine. I'm going out on the highway, listen to them big trucks whine. Oh, white Freightliner, won't you steal away my mind? Oh, white Freightliner, won't you steal away my mind? Oh, white Freightliner, won't you steal away my mind?
It's the newest game in town, hanging around, wearing holes in my shoes, just to get a glimpse of you to carry me through. While I'm wearing the blues, I'm wearing the blues, but you can't hardly see these old familiar hand-me-downs that you put back on me. It's all that I can do to carry me through while I'm wearing the blues.
if you pass me by, you wonder why there's not a tear in my eye. Well, I've still got my pride and I know how to hide that I'm still wearing the blues. I'm wearing the blues, but you can hardly see these old familiar hand-me-downs that you put back on me. It's all that I can do to carry me through while I'm wearing the blues. I'm wearing the blues, but you can hardly see these old familiar hand-me-downs that you put back on me. It's all that I can do to carry me through while I'm wearing the blues. It's all that I can do to carry me through while I'm wearing the blues.
Thank you. And that will be the title track of my new CD. Watch for it in 2022, I'm pretty sure. That's a song penned by Louisa Branscombe. Wearing the Blues. I think now we haven't had our bass player up to sing yet, so I think now is a perfect time to get her up. She does a great job. This is a Hazel Dickens and Alice Gerard song, and the message is pretty simple on this one. It's called Love Me or Leave Me Alone, and she sure knows how to deliver this one. Please make welcome Gail Mullen.
There.
Okay.
Ready to go?
Yep.
Ready, go. All right. 1, 2, 3.
Love me or leave me alone, dear, until the day that you decide. I'll wait for your knock on my door, dear, and
Good job, Gail.
Alors, mesdames et messieurs, nous voilà à la place dans le spectacle qu'on peut jaser avec nos artistes. It's one of my favorite parts of the show where I get to just sit and chat, or I get stand here and chat with our invited guests. And I have to say, it's such an honor for me here tonight to be here with your group. It's so exciting. So, Janet, we mentioned earlier in the show that you are a daughter of Bluegrass. What does that mean? Tell us what that means. Can you tell us about that?
Well, that is referred to as a leading group of ladies in bluegrass music. It was a brainchild of Dixie Hall, who would be the wife of legendary Tom T. Hall, and Lorraine Jordan. And they thought that there were so many really good female musicians out there, but they always seemed to get passed over in the male-dominated genre.
Mm-hmm.
So they decided that they were going to do recordings and refer to them as the Daughters of Bluegrass. And they had done 2 recordings, and then they decided to go international. And I was their first Canadian Daughter of Bluegrass. They invited me to be on their project.
Wow,
Yeah.
that's so
It was
exciting.
quite an honor.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And for them, too.
Well, thank you.
So, over the course of your career, who has been by whom have you been most influenced, I guess?
Well, I guess from an early age, I grew up on country music, and Dolly Parton, Tammy Wynette, Loretta Lynn, all those people played a huge role. And then the more I get into bluegrass music, of course, the Carter family, which was country and bluegrass, and Hazel Dickens was another mentor of mine. And the very first time I traveled to the International Bluegrass Music Week, a conference, I met Hazel, and that was in the year 2000. And I was just so pleased that I got to meet her, and we just became fast friends, and we used to talk on the phone and share stories, and she would send me songs to record. Wow. And there was just a wonderful friendship. She passed away a few years ago now, but she definitely was one of my mentors, yeah.
Wow, it's so neat. Now, if I'm not mistaken, as Janet McGarry, you've recorded, is it 10 solo albums?
We have 12. We're currently working on our 13th.
Ah, that was my next
But we may jump
question.
over to 14 because we're not sure if 13 is going to be lucky. There's been a pandemic for
I
2
don't know.
years. I think maybe we just should skip over to number 14.
So we're looking forward to that in the near future?
Yes, we do. We're going
Hopefully
to.
this spring.
We're going to.
Yeah.
Yes.
Hopefully
Good.
this spring. Oh, yeah.
Well, that's very exciting. We're looking forward to
I'm looking at my husband here because he is the producer of my CDs, and I have to put him to work
I
before.
just push the buttons.
Are you pushing her buttons? Like, are you?
I'm pushing his buttons.
So, and throughout your career, you've shared the stage with many artists. But is there a moment or an artist that has really made an impact, or was kind of your wow moment?
Yes, there was, and that happened on one of our trips to Nashville, Tennessee, to the International Bluegrass Music Conference, and through Tom T. and Dixie Hall. They had opened many, many doors to me, and one particular evening they were having a tribute to the Carter family, and they invited me to be on that stage with all of the descendants of the Carter family, like John Carter Cash, Laurie Carter, Jamie Hartford. I mean, their parents were the who's who of bluegrass. And there I was up on stage with them, and it was just a surreal moment. Yeah, it really truly was.
Wow. So, and you referred to Serge, your husband, as your producer, but toi, t'es un Acadien de Campbellton, ou proche de Campbellton.
C'est ça, oui. C'est ça,
Balmoral, le Nouveau-Brunswick.
Oui,
Fait qu'on
oui.
est probablement parentés, nous autres,
Ah oui,
de là-bas.
je suis certain, si on fait un petit peu de recherche,
Ouais.
on va trouver un petit lien, quelque chose, parce que je pense que tu viens de Tracadie.
Ma famille vient de Rivière-du-Portage, ouais, pas loin de
Rivière-du-Portage.
Tracadie. Ouais, des
Oui.
Rousselles de là-bas. Ouais.
Oui, c'est ça.
Mais qu'est-ce qui t'a amené ici à Lille? Raconte-moi ça dans comme 30 secondes et moins, là.
Ben, j'étais inspiré de devenir un arpenteur géomètre. Alors, j'ai appris ma pratique à Fredericton. Puis, j'ai pratiqué une secousse à Sussex. Puis, ensuite de ça, j'étais à Bathurst, où j'ai pratiqué plusieurs années. Ensuite de ça, il y a un poste qui est ouvert ici à Charlottetown comme empenteur en chef avec la province. Alors, j'ai appliqué, puis d'un coup, je me suis rendu ici, puis c'est comme ça que j'ai rencontré ma femme Janet.
Ah, nice.
Puis, c'est ça. Ça fait déjà 27 ans, je pense qu'on est ici, que je suis ici, à Slars-sur-l'Île.
OK.
Oui.
So, c'était le coup de foudre. C'était le coup de foudre. Cupid
Oui,
hit
c'est
you.
ça. Oui, évidemment. Oui.
Perfect.
I'm not sure what you said, but it sounded beautiful.
It was nothing but praise. It was all good. Anyway, I'm going to be quiet now. I could just chat with you all night because it's so interesting, but I want to hear some more music. So, mesdames et messieurs, we'll just get on with the other half of the show. Thanks.
Thank you, Debbie.
Going home is like a song I heard before. I feel so easy as I gaze at the cabin door. Looking down the lane feels like a peaceful breeze. Going home fills my heart with memories. I miss the place where I grew up, when my thoughts wander back to the humble farm high on a hill. I miss my home and I always will. Leaving home made me feel so wild and free. I traveled so far, saw things I'd never seen. I couldn't understand, I'd lost a part of me. Going home fills my heart with memories. I miss the place where I grew up, when my thoughts wander back to the humble farm high on a hill. I miss my home and I always will. I miss the place where I grew up, when my thoughts wander back to the humble farm high on a hill. I miss my home and I always will. Just a humble farm high on a hill. I miss my home and I always will.
Going home. Thank you very much. Right now, I'd like to do a song that was written by one of my musical heroes. I'm often asked who some of my heroes are, and this lady that wrote this next song is certainly one of them. Her name is Hazel Dickens, and she comes from West Virginia, and she's passed away now, but she's left a wonderful legacy of material. And this song that we're going to do for you now is called Just a Few Old Memories. Just a few old memories slipped in through the door. I can't understand it.
Why it should bother my mind, for it all belongs to another place and time. Just a few old keepsakes way back on the shelf. No, they don't mean nothing. I'm surprised that they're left.
Just a few old love letters with the edges all brown, and an old faded picture I keep turned upside down. Just a few old memories that go way back in time. Why I can hardly remember. I don't know why I'm crying. I can't understand it. Why I'm surprised at myself. First thing tomorrow morning, I'll clean off that shelf. Just a few old keepsakes way back on the shelf. No, they don't mean nothing. I am surprised that they're left. Just a few old love letters with the edges all brown, and an old faded picture I keep turned upside down. Thank you very much. A Hazel Dickens number. Well, we're going to feature Blake on another number here. He has a James King number for you, is it?
Oh, yes.
Yeah. James King was a very, very prominent figure in the bluegrass world.
He
and
was our George Jones.
He was our George Jones in bluegrass music. And Blake does a great job on this song. It's a pretty gospel number called A Few More Years.
A few more years shall roll, a few more seasons to come, then we will be with those at rest, asleep within the tomb. And oh, my Lord, prepare my soul for that great day. Oh, wash me in thy precious blood and take my sins away. just rest on that eternal day. And oh, my Lord, prepare my soul for that great day. Oh, wash me in thy precious blood and take my sins all away. And oh, my Lord, prepare my soul for that great day. Oh, wash me in thy precious blood and take my sins all away.
Blake Crockett. Yeah, great job.
Great job, Blake. Well, we're going to do a song here now. This one, it's always a joy to sing this one, and it also was recorded by Hazel Dickens, my hero, but it was written by a gentleman by the name of Utah Phillips, and he has wonderful music in his catalog too, if you ever get a chance to check that out. But this is a song that we love to sing, and it's called The Green Rolling Hills of West Virginia.
1, 2, 3.
Oh, the green rolling hills of West Virginia are the nearest thing to heaven that I know. Though the times are sad and drear and I cannot linger here, they'll keep me and never let me go. My daddy said, don't ever be a miner, for a miner's grave is all you'll ever own. There's hard times everywhere, I can't find a dime to spare. These are the worst times I've ever known. But the green rolling hills of West Virginia are the nearest thing to heaven that I know. Though the times are sad and drear and I cannot linger here, they'll keep me and never let me go. So I'll move away into the crowded city. In some northern factory town, you'll find me there. Though I'll leave the past behind, I'll never change my mind. These troubled times are more than I can bear. But the green rolling hills of West Virginia are the nearest thing to heaven that I know. Though the times are sad and drear and I cannot linger here, they'll keep me and never let me go. someday I'll go home and I know I'll right the wrong. These troubled times will follow me no more. Yes, someday I'll go home and I know I'll right the wrong. These troubled times will follow me no more. These troubled times will follow me no more. Great job. Thank you, Denise. Thank you, Serge. Well, we have time for just a couple of more numbers, and I'm going to get Gail to come up and do another number. She brought this song to the group, and it has a beautiful message to it, and I hope you enjoy it. Should I tell them what it's all about? Sometimes people don't get the message that's in this song, but what it is, it's one dying partner saying to the surviving spouse that I'm okay, but I want you to go on with your life. And don't worry about me. Just be happy and enjoy the rest of your life. And that's what this song is all about, and it's called Let Me Go. Make welcome Gail Mullen.
At dawn, as he lay upon his bed, he heard a soft voice, sweet and low. No more grieving, no more sorrow. Just get up and let me go. All my life I've been your love. Through the good and the bad, we've stayed true. But now I'm gone, you're still living. Just get up,
Gail. Well, we've come to the end of our program, and we've just had a wonderful time. And have you got any last words to say? You don't get to say a whole lot, do you?
Non. Mais encore une fois, j'aimerais remercier la coopérative de nous avoir invités. J'espère que vous avez aimé la musique qu'on a jouée pour vous ce soir. Et ça nous a fait grandement fiers d'avoir fait partie de votre show ce soir. Et encore une fois, aussi Christian Galland. Christian travaille très fort à promouvoir la musique Bluegrass et toutes les musiques de l'île du Prince-Édouard. Alors, on le remercie aussi, Christian Galland.
And we want to thank all of the production crew here. They've just been wonderful to work with. And we're going to leave you with this one. It's a Melba Montgomery tune called There's a Big Wheel.
1, 2, 3.
There's a big wheel, there's a big wheel. He's a whole lot bigger than you. There's a big wheel, there's a big wheel. He's a whole lot bigger than me. When you think you got the world by the tail and you don't have to worry about a thing. When you think the world can never hold you down, do you ever think of his name? There's a big wheel, there's a big wheel. He's a whole lot bigger than you. There's a big wheel, there's a big wheel. He's a whole lot bigger than me. Do you ever stop to think how you got that worldly fame? Don't you know he's watching over you anytime he can blot out your name? There's a big wheel, there's a big wheel. He's a whole lot bigger than you. There's a big wheel, there's a big wheel. He's a whole lot bigger than me. When you think that you're a big, big shot and everything you do is a whiz, just remember, brother, that everything you got is not yours. Remember, it's his. There's a big wheel, there's a big wheel. He's a whole lot bigger than you. There's a big wheel, there's a big wheel. He's a whole lot bigger than me. There's a big wheel, there's a big wheel. He's a whole lot bigger than you. There's a big wheel, there's a big wheel. He's a whole lot bigger than me.
Thank you, everybody.
Thank you.
Mesdames et messieurs, nous voilà déjà rendus à la fin de cette belle soirée. Un gros merci à toute l'équipe technique et les cameramen. Soyez des nôtres dimanche prochain à 19h pour le spectacle virtuel avec le groupe country pop de l'île du Prince-Édouard, Ava et Lily. We're already at the end of our beautiful show. A huge thanks to the team of sound techs and the cameramen. Join us next Sunday at 7 p.m. for a virtual concert with PEI's own country pop twin sister duo, Ava and Lily. We'll see you then. Bonne soirée.